Welcome to another episode of Nerds with Badges. It is day 25 of my Kickstarter campaign, and I want to do this video before I take off for work, but it's kind of bummed out. I got in major trouble at work yesterday. Well, today, I closed this door behind me, and the door it locked, and we could not get the door open. And some other coworkers had stuff in the door, and man, it was about 9 o'clock. I kid you not, it was about 9 o'clock until they finally called someone to come and break the lock. And a lot of people were pissed at me. I got chewed out, so I was just like really like I didn't even get to sleep until like 12 something this afternoon. And I just was like, man, am I gonna wake up? And I was just really feeling bummed out. But I was productive. I used the energy, my anger, my frustration to get some things done. I reached out to some people, creatively speaking, who might be able to help me out with some projects. Still looking for a storyboard artist to do some work for me on my animation project. So that's just been like an ongoing struggle. I started work on my cartoon, but I'll talk about that later. This video right here is about my DragonManx comic book. I'm doing a Kickstarter campaign, so I'm using my Nerds with Badges platform to talk about my Kickstarter campaign for my DragonManx comic book, which is about a kind of a Wolverine, Batman, kind of Constantine, almost like a magical character who fights monsters and scary stuff. So we are doing a Kickstarter campaign to raise $2,000 for the comic book to get it out. So far, out of the $2,000 we're about $200 away. I think $180 now. I think some people donated, funded, backed to this week. So we are still $180 away. So we got 5 more days left in the campaign. And so I've been doing my videos to promote awareness for the campaign. And it's been really good for me as a content creator, just to kind of get me more, to keep me, energized as far as doing the content creator thing, because I kind of like fell off for a minute. Life happens. But this is a big deal for me because it's my first real official comic book project, and it's been something that I've been working on for the past couple of years, just gradually getting artwork done over time. It's like when you're making a really, really good soup, you got to put all the ingredients together, and it takes long sometimes to get a really good stew going, and people are like, oh, it's taking forever, and is it ever going to come out? When you're going to finish? You're still working on that. So yeah, it takes a long time, unless you are filthy rich and connected to do things in the industry. So it's a labor of love, and I'm looking forward to putting it out. But I definitely realize, there's a big financial mountain that you have to climb when you're doing these projects, when you don't have the backing of a major studio or company. So my name is Sergio Willis, and a little bit about me is I am a writer. I'm an artist also. I am originally from Greenville, North Carolina. Grew up in New York partially, and then I moved back to North Carolina. I did some more growing up, and then I moved here to Los Angeles, California in '93. I think at that time I was really focused a lot on drawing comic books, and that just kind of didn't happen. I ended up getting more into the writing side of things. Then I ended up getting into filmmaking, and now I'm back at doing comic book stuff again. Also, I've dabbled in animation, and I want to get into video games and creation and other stuff. So my connected universe, definitely is a good vehicle, because, you know, like with Marvel and DC, they have so many characters and stories that they can tell, and a lot of those things would make great video games. You know, some that they've struggled with, obviously Superman, and there's a Wonder Woman game coming out, so I'm like looking forward to how that's going to turn out. Because Wonder Woman's, to me, she's like a combination of Superman and Batman. She's got the strength and powers, and she's got the agility and wisdom, the stealthiness of Batman. But I think that my connected universe, it's not, doesn't have to just be limited to comic books. Of course, got live action. I've done live action before too. So my universe is kind of getting a soft reboot, and I'm starting it with DragonManx, and then DragonManx will introduce the audience to other characters and stories within that connected universe. So, having said that, it is, I think it's about 7:30-ish. So I got to start getting ready for work pretty soon. But I want to do this before I start getting myself together to take off. I got 2 more days in this week. I mean, I'm so looking forward to Thursday morning when I get off work at 6 o'clock. And we have a 4-day weekend because I have Thursday and Friday off for the holiday, and I always have Saturday and Sunday off as my regular schedule, so I can use the extra time to really, really put myself into this campaign. Because sometimes when you're working a job and you're just tired, and you just, working nights sometimes too can be particularly draining. But the next 5 days are going to be really, really, really crucial. So I've got some really good ideas planned, some things that I want to do. So it's great timing, actually. So I'm going to be putting my Chromebook, my Asus Chromebook, through its paces, I guess you could say, for the next few days. I definitely want to do a lot more elaborate things with these videos and show more of what I'm doing, not just with DragonManx, but other stuff, because DragonManx, like I said, is he's a part of a bigger universe. But there are other things that I'm working on, other projects that I want to share, and I've been getting some really cool artwork in. So things are moving along, and I'm looking forward to December, because December is when I start live action. I start production on my live action web series, Sons of Legend. Again, it's been years and years and years since I've shot anything Sons of Legend related. But it'd be really good to get back behind the camera again and introduce people to my reimagined versions of some of these characters. Because I did web series before,